so much for giving me this opportunity to be here amongst all of you. Uh, they say that silk is the outcome of a sacrifice of a life. Similarly, beauty is best when it knows how to give. I'm sure you all would agree that we in India, especially the married women, we have always been brought up, we have learned, we are taught that we should always be giving. So if you are married, especially in India, of course otherwise also, but here we have a lot of responsibilities. We have to take care of our husband, our children, house, in-laws. And if you are a working woman, the responsibilities are all the more. So I'm sure it happens with almost every one of us, a married woman in India, that after marriage you somewhere start losing your identity in the entire process. Similarly, because of modernization, silk, which is supposed to be a very traditional, a very rich, it is also known as the queen of textiles, which we all know. I realized that somewhere it was losing its sheen in the last couple of years, especially the last one decade. So I would like to mention that Silk Mark Organization of India has done a great work. It's the right time that they have come up with an initiative which is called as the Srimathi Silk Mark, and of course the Silk Mark Expo, which is being conducted all over India. So like I mentioned that as a married woman, I was somewhere losing my identity. So Srimathi Silk Mark contest came at the right moment, and I have had a wonderful experience. I would especially like to thank Rama Lakshmi ma'am, Menon sir, Srinivas ji, Chandan sir, Satish sir. They have always been very encouraging, very supportive, and of course all the esteemed people out here. Venkateshwari, we were there for the contest last year. We had a lot of fun. You know, somewhere in the monotony of life for a married woman, I'm sure you all would agree, because if I'm not wrong, this is one of a kind of contest in Hyderabad. I don't know if we have something else for married women in Hyderabad. So I would urge all women to come out of their houses and do participate. I would also request, I would also urge all the men, please encourage your wife, or whoever, all the ladies in your house, to please come ahead and participate in this contest. Like I mentioned, for me, associating with Silk Mark helped, or I identified at two levels. One was identifying with silk, and the other was creating an identity of my own. Otherwise, who would know somebody who's just a housewife, who's just a working woman? So this is a very ideal platform which is being given to all married women here in Hyderabad to come ahead, showcase their skills, their talents. And another very important point, as it's already mentioned, is that when you're buying silk, you are not just buying silk, but you're also promoting all those traditional craftsmen who are really involved in manufacturing of silk, as ma'am would tell you. And I would just say, please come ahead and participate in this event, because prior to this event, I used to wear sari, okay, but not really silk sari. But after the event, I started wearing more of silk saris. The awareness about Silk Mark label. With gold, we know that there's something called as hallmark, but I didn't know before the contest that there's something called as Silk Mark label also. So now when I go out, I always buy silk saris. I always insist on the Silk Mark label. So it's a great time. I request, I urge everybody to come ahead, enjoy at the expo, do a lot of shopping. As ma'am already mentioned, it's festival time, and please encourage all your ladies in your house to come ahead and participate in Srimathi Silk Mark 2014. Thank you.